Well, Jeff, it's Wednesday of the Rice Week. How'd you guys practice today?
We were really good. It was pretty nice out there, cloudy and breezy, so it was nice. Kids were very focused and had a good one.
I know you talked yesterday about the group maybe looking a little fatigued at times. It sounds like you were able to shake that off and get back to more normal today.
Yeah, I was wrong. Honestly, we looked at our Titan data, and we practiced 19% harder yesterday on defense than we did the week before, and on offense we practiced 11% harder than we did the week before. So that's why you do that Titan stuff, because sometimes I was in a bad mood, gripey. I was going to go at them probably no matter what, and that's why you trust the science on that stuff, because your emotions sometimes tell you things that are inaccurate, and that's why I always do. We had personal best, on miles per hour yesterday on a lot of our team, so we just weren't as crisp. I still think I was right in that aspect of, way more penalties in practice than we've ever had, way more drop balls on defense, on interception attempts than we ever have. So maybe a little lack of focus mentally, but it wasn't physical.
Is that energy surprising, or does that tell you something about the team? Because you would think at this point in the year there could be a little bit of fatigue starting.
They have to be. I mean, we've gone through, every game went down to the last play pretty much, except for one of them. And we hadn't had an open week. So, attrition, just banging on each other every day, it has to make them more tired. So we can't make a soft bed. Rice just got the perfect deal. They won 2 in a row, and they're on an open week. So whatever we see on video, they'll look faster Saturday because they're going to be more fresh and ready to go.
Frank was telling us that they do some kind of different disguises with the coverage. What can you tell us about Rice's defense?
They just do a lot. I mean, they've got a lot of stuff they do back there, and it's different all the time. There's no rhyme or reason. They just know what they're doing, and they have their kids coached up, and they do a very good job of disguising their coverages, and they do a lot.
What about their offense? What are the biggest challenges they'll present to you in that sense?
They do a lot. I mean, they just do a lot. I mean, they've got all packages, from spread to toss to, they've got it all. So, play 2 quarterbacks, got a big tailback. Their line's mature, big. They execute very well. They're very well coached, and they played a killer schedule. I mean, it's a tough schedule now.
The 7-win mark around here has been hit like 3 times. I think is that significant for you guys this week, knowing that you could hit that again?
Only because it's the next one. I mean, that's it. And I know y'all probably think it's just coach talk, but you could tell last week just being there that our kids didn't even know we were going to a bowl. I mean, they just played the next game. So we really try to stay in that lane. That's just being honest with you.
Jeff, I saw last night you retweeted something with Sincere. It looked like a community service deal or something. What can you tell me about that?
That was just one of our equipment managers, Trip, and he's a good boy, and he works his tail off every day for stretch. And he just wanted some stuff from Sincere, and Sincere gave it to him, and I guess Trip filmed it, and that's how Sincere is, man. That's how, I'm not saying every one of my players are angels, but some of them are angels that are in progress, but most of our guys are just like that. I mean, they take care of people, man, and I meant what I said. And who wouldn't want to coach these guys? I mean, and if I'm a fan, who would want to watch them play? I'd love to go watch 3 tote the ball, knowing he's that kind of human.
You guys are coming back to the Alamo Dome this week. It's the 4th home game this season. What are y'all looking forward to about being back home?
Yeah, I've told you, my mom and dad are double music majors, right? So I'm a big band guy. I love the band. Those guys are good. Ron and them do a great job, and so we always enjoy them. Our student section is awesome. They rock it the whole time. The walk is really cool. I mean, they tailgate correctly here. We just got to keep getting people. They just got to keep getting people. And, we've gone up each week, so I hope it continues to trend. But whatever the number is, it's going to sound twice as loud. The guys that are there, they rock it now. They rock it.
Jeff, what's the health update of your team? You had a handful of guys miss last week.
Yeah, I'd say we'll have, 7 or 8 that won't be out there. but that's just part of the game. That's why you recruit. That's why you develop. That's why you play a lot of people. 'Cause we got other guys, so other guys just got to step up.
What about Dan Dishman? He took that was kind of a brutal hit there. How's he doing?
It's one of the worst hits live I've ever seen. I wasn't sure his foot was out of the ground. Thank the Lord, his foot had just got out of the turf. I would say he would be questionable at best, but he is progressing each day and getting better.
Have you been able to get Jamal Ligon back in practice? I think on Monday when we talked, that was a little up in the air.
We'll see if he can go. He's doing all he can do right now. He's doing enough to play, so we'll see if he can play. We'll find out more. Probably be a game time decision on Jamal.
What about Chapman?
He's out there. It's just a matter of, when's the smart time to put him back out there. It's the risk reward. We're pretty healthy at safety other than that, so can we get by another week without him? That's always the deal when you're in the chair we're in of can we hold him another week?
Jeff, we might be talking to Terrell Haynes today. Is there anything we should know about him, or what jumps out when you think about him as a player and as a guy?
Just how much, my favorite story, I've told you all this about Terrell. The very first time I ever met with the team meeting, I didn't really know Terrell, and he's got that look like I have during the game. I look like I'm just angry the whole time. I'm really not. It's just the pictures that my daughter sends me just shames me that I look so miserable. But Terrell has that kind of face when he's just being normal, right? So I remember when I got through speaking to the team, I went upstairs, talked to the coaching staff. I'm like, I don't know who this big kid is to my left, and I described him. And I'm like, he's never going to give me a chance, ever. And Coach Wright was like, he's just that way. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. And I teased him about that. And he said, Coach, I always liked you, man. I believed in you from the very first day. So I would have never known by the way you had the RBF going with me. So I teased him about that. His dog, Xerxes, that's why I call him Xerxes. That's what his dog's name. He got a cool dog. And he's always I saw him walking his dog to the softball game one day. So I got to know his dog a little bit. So I've been calling him. I love nicknames. So he's Xerxes to me.
Tacos and rice today? It's on the menu out there?
That's correct. Coach Brown and I are doing that here, I believe at 11. So, I'll make me some more friends. Those students, man, they like free food, and throw some rice and tacos on them, and hopefully fill the dome and have a good time Saturday.
Cheese option for the tacos?
I think they made it. They either went, and I think there's no cheese on the jump street, so there's no option, I believe. So that might make my student body upset. So maybe they did put cheese on. I don't know which way they went with it.
Jeff, I know you don't like to talk too much about coaching, but it's a results business, and you guys have pretty good results at the midway point of the season. How would you just assess how you and your coaching staff has done this so far this year?
It's the players. It's buy-in. It's them. And it really is. I mean, we all run the same plays. My guys just make the plays. And it's what it's always been with me, and that's what it's always going to be with me. It's my kids. They've never let me down. I've been a head coach for 17 years. And I have so many high school former players that they still text me all the time and see the same plays. I'm like, man, we've been running the same plays for 17 years. It doesn't matter if Coach Lonnie calls it, Coach Maddox, Coach Stein. It's the players, and it's what the game's about. We've all lost focus of that somehow in this business, and I get up every morning in my quiet time, and I commit to never being that guy. I want to always keep it right there.
Thanks, Jeff.